Now it's time to put some rings on my pistons, and this is the brand of rings that I'm using here. I think it's pronounced Molly. And there's 3 sets of rings. There's first groove, second groove, and third groove. The third groove are the oil rings, and those are the ones that I'm going to put on first. So I'm going to have one of these corrugated types of rings, which is going to be sandwiched by these black guys here. Okay, so these are easy enough to put on by spiraling them around the piston. Okay, and then what you do is you look for the butt end, you know, where the piece separates. Here it is. And the instructions say to have the gap area to be 1 inch to the right and install it, let's see, on the top side. Okay, so 1 inch is about right there. Not as if you could see it on the camera. Okay, I'll just spiral that around. Make sure the side of the piston doesn't get scratched by the other end. And there you go, that one is in. And then the next black ring, where'd my butt end go, is supposed to go to the left 1 inch. Where did you run off to? And there it is. And 1 inch to the left, and underneath this one goes. Grab that in so I don't scratch anything. Perfect. That is in. And the instructions say that when you move this around, all three of them are supposed to move as one unit. And they do. Great. Now for the middle ring. And let me see. Said the blind man. Okay, here's the middle ring. The middle ring has a mark on it, and the mark is supposed to go top up. It also has a beveled side. But there's the mark, right where my fingers is. I doubt you could see it on the camera, but take my word for it. Okay, so to put this on, and this ring is rumored to be very brittle, what I've done is I've taken 2 Coke cans and I've made these panels, and I've found that you actually need 3 of these panels to go around the piston. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3, like that. And then what you do is you take the ring and you slide it on like that, and you just keep working it down. You take your time. Adjust the panels when you need to. And you'll know when you're on the piston because you don't get this cone shaped anymore. It'll straighten right up. And then it's a matter of tweaking the panels until you can pull them off. And this is hanging over the groove. I'm trying to go parallel with the ring. If you don't go parallel, then you're actually stressing it the wrong way. And you can see the panels are now starting to straighten out. There you go. So now I'm all the way on the piston. And now I just wiggle these panels until I could pull them out cleanly. Keep my ring from jumping back off. So you're playing games here. So here I could see the groove already. I'm right over that groove. If I pull this guy out, at least this end is going to drop in. The whole point of this Coke can thing is to keep the stress on the ring to a minimum and keeping from scratching the surface of the piston. So there, I got that guy in. Let's try this next panel. Get that guy out. Don't run away on me, you ring, you. There you go. Now the final one. Another thing you have to be careful of, bingo, we're in, is to, when you're making these panels, you can kind of see how I rounded off the ends here. This aluminum scratches things and can cut things really easily, and it'll do that to your pistons. So do the best you can on rounding the edges off and knocking off any burrs that are there. Okay, the last ring can just be spiraled on. And here's the top. Get that edge in the groove. Spiral it around. And then drop that edge down. And don't scratch anything. And there you go. And that's all there is to putting the rings on pistons.